I went live today for the Steelers and Packers game, and OBS screwed everything up, man. I apologize to those who are subscribed. I don't know if you guys realized, but it said I was live today for Bengals at Steelers and not Steelers at Packers. So I guess the Steelers are not the only ones that made mistakes today. And let's talk about that. During the stream, I had a complete meltdown towards the end. Rightfully so. And in that meltdown, I said, this is one of the worst Steelers teams I've ever seen. Some people agreed. Some people thought I was a little over the top. But I've had some time to sit down, calm down a little bit, digest everything that we've witnessed. And I can't help but feel the same way that I did during the live stream. There's so many arguments right now. It's getting to the point where it's comical. You got one person who'll say it's the offensive line. You'll have another person say it's Ben. You'll have somebody say it's the defense, believe it or not. You'll say there's a lack of running game. You'll say it's Juju Smith-Schuster. But if you ask me, what is the problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers? I think it's a collective issue with the entire team. I don't think it's just one specific area. Because if that was the case, things would be a little bit different. And I apologize. I am sweating my ass off right now. In fact, my voice is shot. This entire team is just not, it's just not working. There's no balance. But if you wanted to point the finger at certain areas, you could actually make that argument. You could say it's the offensive line, because I agree. Dan Moore and all those boys, man, they got beat up today. They've been getting beat up all season. No offensive line to show. Ben Roethlisberger looks absolutely defeated out there. He's overthrowing receivers. He's throwing interceptions every week, turnovers. And if I had to point out any good, sure, you could say the defense. You could make that argument. But then you've seen how this defense folds under teams like the Green Bay Packers. Because despite the fact that there was some good drives from this defense, it just wasn't good enough. I don't care how you want to spin it. If I had to point out any positives, Deontay Johnson, Harris, especially Harris, hats off to those guys. TJ Watt did his thing to an extent. I mean, he didn't have the craziest of plays. I'm not even going to talk stats today. I'm really not. It's not even worth it. Am I going to blame the referees? No. Did the referees make a terrible, terrible call? Yes. At half, it should have been 17-14. One of the worst calls I've seen since the Jesse James catch. But look, man. Where do I see this team going into the future? I don't see us making it to the playoffs. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm absolutely incorrect about that assumption. And I give somebody the opportunity to laugh and say, Just Blaze was wrong. You know why? Not because I want to be wrong, but because I want to see this team be the team that I grew up watching. A team that doesn't give up. A team that holds themselves accountable and doesn't dance around questions after questions at post games. A team that takes accountability in the post game interviews. Mike Tomlin, after the game today, says he was asked, "Are you worried?" He says, "I'm concerned. I'm not worried. I'm growing concerned." Well, holy shit, man. The room is on fire and you don't have a bucket to put it out. You might want to leave. Let's be honest. I understand coming into this game, a lot of us didn't like our chances. But holy shit, man. You had an amazing drive to start this game. And then you just lay down. And when the offense is doing good, the defense is doing bad. And when the defense is doing good, the offense is doing bad. Where's the balance? And who's running this team? I'm spent. You can call me spoiled. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But I'm spent as a fan of this team. For a decade plus, we've been nothing but mediocre. And when we were good, we always find a way to fuck it up. And that's really all I got to say. Steelers lose 27-17. And we are now the worst team in the AFC.